It's pretty crazy to think that we're literally just 2 to 3 weeks away from literally one of the biggest drops for ZZZ, but we have to get past one man. That's right, one little sparkly vampire from the Twilight series, or at least, cosplayer of them, Hugo. And honestly, like, I don't think Hugo's bad, but in all honesty, um, if you've already pulled Miyabi, I'm going to tell you right now, you might want to rethink pulling for Hugo. Now, of course, I always tell people to summon for who they want to summon, but at the same time, I cannot sit here and tell you that he is a must summon. And today, we're going to talk about why. But before we get into that, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that wonderful good stuff. Don't forget to check out Gamer Subs. Use code Tyson for 10% off. Guys, we got some big stuff coming for Gamer Subs here very, very soon. I'm telling you right now, you do not want to miss it. Something big is going to be happening. I can't tell you yet, but I just want you to know it's going to be huge. Delicious and nutritious. Anyways, let's go ahead and first dive into, obviously, the A-rank characters, because I feel like if you're going to judge a banner, you have to judge the contents of the banner. And it comes with, obviously, 2 A ranks being the featured characters. So let's go ahead and dive in first to Sokaku. Now, of course, my big fat head is covering Sokaku, but here you go. Sokaku is a great support character, in my opinion, and I know that a lot of people also think that too. If you look over here, right, and yes, I'm using Pridewind's tier list, sue me. I'm not saying it's the end-all be-all, it's a good gauge in general, right? But Sokaku is up there, still in the meta tiers, obviously. We do know that Nicole and Lucy right now are constantly always in Apex, but Sokaku is still there as a really, really good character. Basically able to help out your ice teams very, very well, and that's what I like about her. If we take a look at her specials here, the special cooling bento releases a wind current in front of her and unleashes her finishing move, dealing ice damage. Anti-interruption levels increase with using her skill, and damage taken is reduced by 40%. Basically giving your team a buff in damage reduction, and also giving you anti-interruption, which is very good in regards to boss battles. So still very, very nice. Above all, I think that she is always worth it. However, she has been a part of the game since the very beginning. So it's not like you're missing out on her if, well, maybe that's not the right way to say it. It's not like you haven't probably pulled her at least once, but I will say she is worth getting those dreamscapes. So I would definitely have to give a thumbs up because she is still very much worth it. On the opposite side, you have a damage dealer known as Antoine, who I love the VA. Obviously, Alejandro Saab is fantastic. Got to meet him in person recently, and it was a really, really fun time. I will say that. Wish I wasn't so socially awkward. I am very socially awkward with people, especially if I look up to them. Like, even my friends, I become all weird. Like, I'm just like, you're amazing. And they're like, dude, just shut up. But I digress. Antoine is, I guess the best way to put it, very niche, as Pridewind puts it. And I definitely agree with that. Like, he is very, very niche as an attacker, right? He has a very, like, simple kit to understand, but at the same time, like, it's not going to do anything. His damage is only dealt from what it seems like in a single position. You can't really move with him. He's not very versatile in what he's doing. At least with, like, other DPS characters, you have the free ability. What am I, George Bush? No, you have the like, whole arena to kind of use. While with Antoine, you're mainly just standing still with your damage dealing. So to me, I feel like Antoine is just definitely not worth it. And it's no offense to him. It's no offense to his voice. I like the character in general of Anton. Anton is amazing, but just not a character you should be summoning for. It's going to be a thumbs down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Alejandro. I love you, buddy. But let's go ahead and dive into, obviously, Hugo a little bit. And I gave us a little bit of room to really talk about him. So yeah, he is a freeze, or not freeze, well, ice attack dealer is what I was trying to say. And yeah, to me, like, I can already tell you right now, if we're looking at a tier list, right, he's probably going to fall right here, if not down here. I don't know. I'm just not super stoked about his kit. That's just me. But let's go ahead and dive into it. He has his basic attacks, obviously. Dark Abyss Quartet. Perform up to 4 attacks forward, dealing physical damage and ice damage. The fourth attack is a shot. During the attack, hold the attack to charge and perform a charge shot. Anti-interruption level is increased during the fourth attack and receive damage reduced by 40%. So basically, he takes the Sokaku approach, which is really cool because if you do summon for him, you could go with Sokaku, get that 40 extra percent of damage reduction, and then in that final state for the fourth attack, you get another 40. Pretty good. Then, of course, you got the Dark Abyss Concerto after the fourth hit of basic attack, Dark Abyss Quartet, the shot of dodge counter, Phantasm, slash, or the shot of quick assist, Elegy. Press and hold attack to activate. Throw the scythe forward to perform a slash, followed by a shot dealing ice damage. During the shot, hold the attack to charge and perform a charge shot. Anti-interruption is increased with the skill, and of course, receiving damage is reduced by 40% again. Cool. Fantastic, right? We go down to the special attack. Special attack, Soul Hunter Judgment, spins the scythe and then unleashes a forward slash, dealing ice damage. Anti-interruption level is increased while using the skill. So basically, he's going to have a lot of ability to not be interrupted with his attack, which is dope. I think that's cool, obviously, for a DPS character, but at the same time, I'm not really too worried about that. Usually, for me, I'm dodging with characters. Like, Jane Doe's my main, and I can just dodge attacks most of the time, so that's just me, right? Of course, we got the Soul Hunter Punishment for the EX special attack. Spins the scythe to attack and then executes a powerful finishing move, dealing massive ice damage. The skill is not counted as a heavy attack, and after the skill is used, it can be directly followed up with the fourth hit of basic attack, Dark Abyss Quartet. Character is invulnerable while using the skill. Not bad combo right there. We go into the chain attacks, which obviously is like the special ultimate super burst kamikaze type of move. We got the first chain attack, Trick of Fate. When the chain attack is triggered, select the character to activate, dash forward and perform a slash across a large area, then launch a shot, dealing massive ice damage. The shot activated by this skill is considered a charged shot. Character is invulnerable when using the skill. Now, of course, we got Blasphemy as the ultimate. Throws the scythe in a powerful spinning attack that launches a finishing move, dealing massive ice damage. The skill is not counted as a heavy attack, and after the skill is used, it can be directly followed up with the fourth shot of a basic attack. Same stuff that we got before. Again, I always apologize. I'm always recording this very late because I just got home from work, right? So overall, Hugo just seems very unimpressive. That's just me. I think that his character is cool, but in the end, I think that if you're pulling for ice characters, I don't think that there's a reason for you to pull Hugo, especially if a Miyabi rerun could happen in the near future. I don't know, it might. But Miyabi is still considered one of the best DPS characters in the game. There's no point in pulling for Hugo. And you know, if you even pulled freaking Shark Girl, which, oh my god, they're putting her down all the way to tier 2. Ugh. I mean, Hugo might be better. I don't know. But to be honest, I think that in general, like, it depends on easy usability, and Hugo seems all right in the usability department. I think he's going to be easier to use than Miyabi, but at the same time, Miyabi's really not that hard to use in general, so really, you should just be saving for Miyabi. Like, plain as day, I think ultimately Hugo seems cool as a character, but that's about it. The only buff he really got was in his ass, apparently. I'm just saying, guys. Keep that from Cabinets, though. She might fall in love with him. I don't know. I don't know if she's into twink boys, but anyways, y'all, that's going to be it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. Don't forget to check out GamerSubs. Use code Tyson for 10% off. And let me know in the comments down below if you're going to be summoning for Hugo. I probably will, just because, you know, I'm a slave to, you know, making videos, and I need another video this week. So, anyways, y'all, that's going to be it. Love you guys to death. And as always, we will catch you in that next video. Please take care and be safe.